Now that I have my Stixy board, I can start to add to it. One nice feature is if you see right here, it auto saves every 20-30 seconds, and you can also push a save now so that it'll save whatever's on the board. Now I have 4 primary options down here which give me a lot of opportunity with the boards. The note is very similar to what I do with Lenote or with Wall Wisher. I can type in any notes I'd want to say to myself. This is an example. I can also have all my options of changing the color of the note. I can change and make things, if I highlight the text, I can bold it, italicize it, whatever I'd want to do. I can also insert a link, say like, and push insert. So now if someone wanted, they'd click that link and it'll open up in a new tab or a new window. And also I have this option to lock it. And when I lock it, I can't do anything to that note. And this is with any of these options down here. When I lock it, I can't edit it and I cannot move it, so it's in place where it is. And that can be a nice feature depending on what I need to do. So with photo, if I click and drag, I can add photos, and I'll have some options as to what I can do with the photos as well. The big thing is I gotta make sure my photo is under 4 megabytes. So I'm going to browse, and I know my desktop I have this image, and you can see that 1,706 kilobytes, that's 1.7 megabytes. So if it's in kilobytes, you'll make sure it's under 4,000. Push open and push add photo, and it will take a minute for it to upload. Now here's my photo of me fishing, catching sea bass, and I can shrink it, I can expand it. I can also have some options that I can change it to sepia or black and white. This may take just a second. I can also remove that white frame from it, so it's just the picture. And I can even rotate it if I want. Again, I have that option to lock it so that no one can move that picture or change it. This third option with document allows me to upload any document whatsoever as long as it is under 50 megabytes. So that can be video, it can be Word documents, it can be anything I want. So let's do a couple of these to see what happens. So first one I'm going to do is just a basic Word document. Create this test file. Then I'm going to add the document. Should just take a second. So now from here, if I click on the file, it opens it and asks me how to open it up. I can save it or open it directly, so that file is being immediately shared on the Stixy. In addition, I can even do video. So let me browse. Say I just made that Stixy introduction video and I want to share that on here. I can add the document, and this may take a second. Now what your computer does with the video could depend on what settings you have on your browsers. For instance, if I click on this, you can see it opens it up directly in the folder. So first we go to www.stixy.com. Okay. And I just had to push back because it opened it up in that folder. And it'll show the video right there on the page, or it could even open up just depending on how your browser works. And this last thing is if I wanted to do some calendar notes to myself or to-do lists, say I'm using this for some different groups, I may want to actually add in some information here. And I can pick the day, and it'll put and I can put whatever comments I need. I can put a time, anything I may need for this. And I can make it a little bit smaller so it's a little bit easier to deal with. So these are some of the basic tools, and remember, any of these items you have on here, as long as they're unlocked, can be moved around. And at the bottom, I can always go side to side to add more notes. And on the very far, I can always go up and down to put my notes wherever I need to. And that's some of the basics with Stixy.